Hi, Ophira.
Yes.
Not so much a loser, but definitely a slut, if I may say.
Well, it turns out it pays off.
It pays off. You get a book deal.
Yeah.
I say former slut. You're happily married now.
I am. Yeah, it worked out.
So
Look at that.
that worked out, and the book kind of details that whole long, crazy journey.
Let me first just the myth of the slut.
Right.
You know, I don't often quote Lord of the Rings, but I will. Not all that wander are lost. Just because I slept with a lot of guys didn't mean I didn't know what I was doing. I picked those people. I was like, you, come here. Right. That's what we did.
Right. The modern feminist, I love it.
Yeah, you get a fresh bikini wax, you have a small window to get your money's worth, you gotta move. You know what I'm saying?
So, what do you think is double standard between, you know, and it's a derogatory, pejorative term, the slut, but a girl hooks up to a slut, but if a guy hooks up a lot of people, it's he's a player, it's cool. It's,
yeah.
I don't agree with that.
That's true. Well, you know, but when the guy is hooking up with a lot of girls, at least when you get to that guy, someone along the way has shown that guy how to actually have sex, so I'm grateful for those guys.
Yeah.
Because I hated people I had to teach. I was like, really? Find someone else. You know, like I was just like, come back to me, 3 more girlfriends later.
Yeah. The novice level classes. So you detailed some pretty horrific experiences in the book. I actually, you know, you gave me the book last week. You didn't think I was going to read it. Ophira, I finished it last night.
No.
I did.
No.
I did.
Okay.
Give it for reading.
Do you need me to explain anything?
Well, do you want to share some of these stories for people? Because it's not out yet, but April 2nd.
Sure, I can.
I love the Garfield guy.
Okay, that's an easy one to share. That was when I actually first moved to New York. My biggest fear was anyone saying, would you like to come home with me to Queens? I was trying to avoid that statement.
It may as well be Philadelphia.
I didn't understand where Queens was. And I was like, is that, you know, how do you get there? And what trains are there? Like a K train? I didn't even know where that train was. But I was doing a stand-up gig in New Jersey, and it didn't go very well. And I would compensate for feeling badly by hooking up with someone. That was always sort of the feel-good, like a little, you know, just have vodka and find someone. And it was the headliner in this case, who was not very nice to me, but we ended up going back to his place in Queens. He lived at the corner of, you know, 36 and 36.
Right, yeah. 36 and 36, between 36-101. Yeah, these dashes. What's going on with those dashes over there?
Avenue, street, and road.
We're all one city now, right?
He lived in the basement of a Greek family's home. You know what it's like.
Yeah.
And,
so he lured you into the basement.
He lured me into the basement, and I was in for it. I will say I didn't think it was my strongest choice, but I was there to play. And then he held the doorknob to his bedroom and said, would you like to see something special? All right, if anyone ever asks you that, you go, no thanks, while you are zipping up your coat. That's what you do, and you leave. But I was like, yeah! And then as he opened the door, I was like, oh my God, what am I dealing with? Is it like another man, or a hooded gimp guy, or bunk beds? Like, what am I up against? And it was a 35-year-old man. His room was filled with like 300 Garfields. Like stuffed Garfields. And then ceramic ones on little shelves in different poses, like one with a tennis racket, one with a beret, one just angry, like, you know, and I was like, if I do I get one? Like, I didn't really understand how I was going to work out.
This is the midway here, yeah.
But I still slept with them.
You slept with them. So brave.
Yeah, well, you know.
Honestly.
I was in Queens. I didn't know anything.
You gotta at least stay till daylight so you can figure out where to go.
Wait, you've never done anything like that?
Oh, yeah, no. But my thing is, I can't remember these horrible experiences I have.
That's nice. That's
I try to block them out. I try to put them. But you bring them to life with such vivid detail in the book. It's remarkable. Years ago, these stories, some of these take place.
Well, you lie a little bit.
Yeah.
No. It's amazing once you start thinking about it. If you sat down and you're like, no, I'm going to remember whatever, when I lost my virginity.
Right.
How long ago was that?
We're talking in months? Or, no. No, I took care of that in high school.
You took care of it?
Yeah, you took care of it. Took care of it.
Okay. Is there like chloroform involved?
Okay, I don't like to say I lost my virginity. I like to say I paid someone to take it off my hands. your husband, what does he think about it?
Yeah, well...
Has he read the book yet?
Yeah, he's read it all.
Does he have an OD collection somewhere?
No. He's a comic book nerd. He has other collections that are problems. Things I call garbage. No, he just loves comic books. But he read it all, and as he read it, he was like, wow, I didn't really know some of this stuff. And I was like, well, I'm here. What are you like? It's okay now. Anyways, the deal was, if it's funny, it stays, and if it's not funny, it probably will stay.
Yeah.
Well, he was actually okay with that. He is talked about very nicely.
He is. That is true. You sum it up well at the end there. And it is a very funny book. And April 2nd, available. Yes. It will be available in bookstores.
Bookstores.
Amazon.com.
Oh, Amazon.
You know those places.
Noble, if they're still alive.
Well, it's so you are succeeding professionally and personally, and it's so inspiring to see because it's hard to juggle the thing as a comedian, and I look up to that. So maybe one day I'll. Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. I admire you, Ophira.
Come on.
Ophira Eisenberg, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up.